Ciao!
All right, how are you doing tonight? Woo! Save the worst for last. Okay. So the other day, my daughter was making a bunch of paper airplanes, okay? And she kept coming to me asking for help with the same thing. She kept saying, Daddy, will you help me fold the wings? Daddy, the wings, will you do the wings? Daddy, will you help me? Will you help me? Will you help me? After a while, I told her, baby doll, you gotta learn how to do this yourself. And she looked at me and says, why? And I really didn't have a reason other than because I don't want to do it anymore. So I told her, well, baby doll, what if Daddy dies tomorrow? Who's going to help you do this? And she's staring at me with this look of horror on her face. So I give her one more demonstration on how to fold the paper airplane wings and send her on her way. About 20 minutes later, she comes running back and saying, Daddy, Daddy, I did it, look. I say, okay, let me see it. And she hands me over this half-ass piece of shit paper airplane. Right? I mean, I don't even think it's all the way done yet. But she's got this big smile on her face. And I'm looking at it thinking, this thing's never gonna fly. And I guess she can tell that I don't quite get it. So she says, look, I folded the wings. So I'll be fine, just in case you die tomorrow. All right, so getting a little more personal here, I'm gonna talk to you guys about my underwear. Now, when it comes to underwear, I'm a boxer kind of a guy. Okay, I tried the briefs, tried the boxer briefs. No, thank you. They're not for me. But recently, I was in a predicament, and I was forced to wear a pair of briefs. You see, my wife had gone out of town for a little while, which I fucking hate. Because every damn time my wife was out of town, the laundry gets way backed up. I mean, I don't get it. So I always heard her complain before that if she doesn't do the laundry, nobody's going to do it. And I'll tell you, she is right. So I hop out of the shower the other day, and I go to get dressed, and I'm looking down in my drawer. There's nothing left in there but a pair of briefs. You know, still in there from like Christmas of '98. You know, that was the year that Grandma came to town and didn't quite know what to get. Not because I'm hard to shop for or anything, but because she really had no idea who I was as a person. So she did what all grandparents do, and she went out and got me underwear and socks. You know, it's logical. Most people like to wear underwear and socks. And apparently the men from my grandma's day, well, they like tidy-whities and tube socks. So I'm looking down at these things and I'm thinking, well, thanks, Grandma, but I'm probably going to have to call them to work now. So you can't be expected to work under those conditions. I mean, my junk is used to being loose and free under my boxers. You can't just start strangling your genitals one day and be expected to function as a normal human being. Oh, that shit takes time to get used to. So I go to put these things on. And now keep in mind, I got them over a decade ago, okay? And I'm 30 now. I don't quite fit into the same clothes as I did when I was 16. So I pull them up, and immediately my dick starts screaming for help, going, trapped! It's all squished in here and I can't breathe. These things are so tight around my thighs, I start to lose the feelings in my belly. My thighs start to look like sausage things as they begin to swell up and turn red, and then purple. I have to cut slits in the sides of the brief just to release the pressure. And while all that is going on, my ass cheeks feel like they're caught in a big C-clamp getting squeezed together. I said, fuck this, I'm going commando. And I was just about to take them off. But then I noticed, my bulge looked phenomenal. I mean, it was the bulge I always wanted. You know, it was the bulge I used to ask Santa for as a kid. You know, it was the kind of bulge that made you look like you lifted weights. With your bulge. You know, it was the kind of bulge that you could use to point with and give somebody directions. And they wouldn't mind, because they could understand you perfectly. Oh, where's the bathroom, you ask? Well, you see, you go right through those doors over there, hang the left, and then straight down the hall. And they'd be like, got it, man. Thanks. Bye. Bye. So I decided that the fantastic bulge was enough to convince me to wear them for one day. But by the end of the day, I couldn't wait to take them off because I had to piss so bad. I hadn't been able to pee all day. Now, I don't know how you guys who wear briefs every day do it, because it's like a maze to get your dick out to go pee. With boxers, you got a nice little easy opening, one pee is no problem. With briefs to get your dick out, you gotta go in, then under, and like over, then through. I was trying to remember little rhymes from childhood to help me here. I was like, okay, Luke's hooping pool? No. Okay, make 2 bunny ears? No. Okay, crisscross under the bridge? That one had merit. But no, it was too hard. After the second hour, I just gave up. Now, I'm sure there's some guy in here in his tiny whities who's probably thinking, it's not that hard. Well, guy, you wear them every day. And it's not exactly a maze when you know the directions. I believe that is called navigating. And when I go to the bathroom, I don't want to have to consult Google Maps. Thanks a lot, you guys. That's all I have for you. Good night.
Keep it up for Columbus. Columbus. Dick Columbus. Like you couldn't find a way. Never mind.